Alice again, aka Bookshelf Freak. I'm gonna do my first book review, and I'm really excited for it, but at the same time, I am not happy because my first book review will be of a book I did not enjoy. But my motto is you have to review it anyway, so that way people know if it's a good book or not. Now this book I got at my public library. They have a Save Me list of books that haven't been checked out in a while, maybe are less heard of, less popular, or just books that they're trying to get people to take a look at so that they can hopefully keep them. Otherwise they have to send them away to other libraries, or they have to sell them. And I've gotten a lot of really good books from these books. I bought a lot of books from my library that have been unwanted books, and I've enjoyed them. So I figured I might save a couple. So I checked out like 6 books from this list. There wasn't very many books on the list, but I've checked out a lot of them. And this book, I figured, it's a realistic fiction / contemporary, and I'm not a hugely realistic fiction person, but I have found realistic fiction books that I enjoy. So I didn't dislike this because it was realistic fiction. I didn't like it just because of it. It is called Girl Nearly 16 Absolute Torture by Sue Lim. And I have read books by Sue Lim before, and I enjoyed them. She's a good author. However, I did not enjoy this book. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. I didn't give it 1 star because it is kind of cute. There are some moments in it where you're like, oh, that's sweet, or, you know, you think are funny. It's very humorous book. And there's these cute little doodles at the beginning of each chapter, kind of like it, to make you feel like it's a diary. For example, that one, and that one. They have these little doodles at the beginning of each page, and they're adorable. And it's a funny book, but I didn't like it because the main character in this book, her name is, I have to remember, I did not retain that, Jess. Her name is Jess, and she's almost 16, as the title tells you. She's almost 16, and she really wants to, she's always dreamed about going on vacation to visit her father. She doesn't see her father very often. She knows who he is, but she hasn't seen him in years. And her mom finally says one summer, it surprises her, thinking she's going to love this trip, and she says, we're going to go visit your dad, and it'll be super fun, and I'm going to go with you. And Jess is not happy about this trip. She gets really angry. She tries to hide it. In her defense, she tries to hide it, tries to act grateful. But she's really angry because she wanted to stay and spend all summer laying down in the grass with her new boyfriend, Fred. I understand. Some girls, and I've done this before too, would rather spend the time with a guy. And some girls are like that. But she had been dreaming about this trip for a very long time. And she kind of gets a spoiled brat attitude about it when she finds out that means she will have to leave her boyfriend and go visit her dad, which she's wanted to do, but apparently doesn't want to do anymore. So she goes and visits her dad, and she gets kind of angry at her mom. Her mom is was a very artistic person, and she likes to visit like old ruins and stuff like that, and there's a lot of that on this trip. And she gets so irritated with her mom because her mom's all into this and she's not. And I just don't like the main character. I think that's why I don't like this book very much. I was irritated with it from the very beginning. Let me read you the first paragraph of this book. It irritated me. Sorry, sticky pages. Okay, so, disaster. Jess tried to hide her horror. Her mom frowned. What's wrong, sweetheart? It's what you've always wanted. A trip to see your dad. I rang him about it last night, and he can't wait to see you. And there'll be sun, sea, art, and ice cream. Plus lots of interesting places on the way down there. It's a holiday of a lifetime. For goodness sake, Jess, what's the matter? This is something Jess has been looking forward to for a very long time. And she gives it up because she thinks her new boyfriend, Fred, will leave her for her best friend, who is apparently very, very pretty, over the summer. And so she's angry about this trip that she's been dreaming of. I don't like this book. You might. Do not take my word for it. You might love this book. It might be your kind of book. I did not like it because I didn't like the main character. There are some moments in it where you like it. Some moments with her dad, her mom. I love her mom. I see where she can get irritated with her very quickly, but I love her mom. She's very obsessed over this one guy, and she's not even 16 yet, and she's trying to give up on, the first chapter is about how her trying to give up this opportunity to go visit her dad and go on this vacation because she wants to spend her summer with this guy. I understand liking a guy. Don't get me wrong. But she's wanted this for a while. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I was very angry with this book. It was a struggle to get through it. However, like I said, you might enjoy it. Do not take my word for it. If this sounds like the kind of book you would enjoy, then by all means read it and tell me how much you loved it, because I love to hear that. I love to hear that I'm wrong. So hopefully you enjoy it, because I did not enjoy it, and I can see why it ended up on the Save Me list at my library. And so hopefully you have a better experience with than I do. Again, that was Girl, Nearly 16, Absolute Torture by Sue Lim. So hopefully you like it. I hated it. Hopefully you have a better experience with it than I did. Bye! Please make sure to leave a comment if you agree or disagree, if you have any suggestions for me. Subscribe, like, share the video, show your support. Bye!